Hello everybody, Manithral here, and welcome to the weekly update video for RS3. Now this week, we got some good news for the Heroes Pass, so we have that, but there's also the community consultation update and one special day, as well as some other stuff that has been going on for a little bit that is finally soon coming to pass. But up first, the Heroes Pass consultation. So, step one, there is a survey, and don't worry, there is some patches today that have gone live. But they want to get players' feedbacks. So what they want to do is they want us to take part in the survey, which all you have to do is go to the main page, and you go to the Hero Pass consultation. It'll say consultation update and one special day this week. Escape. If you go to that, you can click on the link, and it'll take you right to the next section where you can complete your survey and give your feedback. And make sure you give your feedback. If you have some strong opinions about this, please do give your feedback. This is how you can get your voice heard in this game. So step two will be the player panels. A lot like the voting in OSRS. But this way, people will be able to vote on different things, and it'll be the final, essentially planning for Heroes Pass and future Heroes Pass to come up. But as for Heroes Pass Underworld updates, we will get to that in a little bit because there is the patch notes that has them all listed there. So we'll get to that in a little bit here. But also the board game and the TTRPG pre-orders are up. So if you want the TTRPG, I will say it is a book. It has like all the core things for it. The one thing I will say, it is not the traditional D20 D&D type style. So it is something to kind of keep in mind, but it could give you a rough idea of how to translate it even further if you want to do that for your own D&D games, or if you want to actually just play it as it is. But also that means the RuneScape Kingdoms game, the board game, Shadow of Elverg, is also soon coming to us as well. Now, if you are somebody who has done the pre-order, and if you were a backer on Kickstarter, you also get 3 expansions with that. Now, I don't know, because they do say here that you can pre-order the standard and deluxe versions, so I don't know to what extent you would get stuff for pre-ordering the deluxe at this time, but you can get this stuff. So as you can see here, this is just a basic view of the stuff that you can get. It doesn't exactly tell you what these all are, other than you can see there's figures, there's runes, there's actually a bunch of minis really, and a little bit of a board game here. There's different cards. I'm not sure what it all does. I'm going to find out as soon as mine gets shipped out, so I'm kind of very excited to get mine. But this game is designed around 1 to 5 players, so you can quest, skill, encounter memorable characters, craft gear, etc., etc. So it's basically RuneScape boiled down into a board game. So see what all comes from it. And then one special day and World Mental Health Day is coming up. Up first, though, is the one special day, which is going to be on October 6th. So those who are unfamiliar, special effect is trying to essentially level the playing field for disabled gamers around the world. Very great cause. But during this, if you buy this stuff through cash, or if you buy the bundle through cash, or if you use rune coins, all of those proceeds go to special effect. And what you can get from this is one special off-duty outfit, which consists of the coat, leggings, and boots. There's 3 medium protein packs, 5 protein power-ups, 3 medium skilling dummy crates, 6 combat training dummies, and a box of clue scrolls, which is untradeable. This will be available from October 6th till October 13th. And then there's also the World Mental Health Day, which falls on October 10th. So usually they create a bundle for this, but this year they're going to be doing it a little bit different. This time around, 100% of the proceeds for anything that's outside of the one special day bundle, 100% of those proceeds from Solomon's Store, Marketplace, Treasure Hunter, that kind of stuff, will be going straight to Blueprint for All, and Rad, which is Rise Above the Disorder. So, very awesome things, very awesome charities. If you have the means to do it, by all means, that's fantastic. If you don't feel bad. You know, there's always going to be other times down the road that you're going to be able to do that. It's just a time and place type deal. You know, just if you can, feel free to help out. And I should mention that all of these kind of things, like obviously, if there's ever like a giveaway like these Ironman, you get the cosmetics, but you don't get all the boosts. I think that should be kind of plain as day, you know, considering. Treasure Hunter calendar. This starts October 3rd and ends on October 4th, which is Genie's Wishes. And starting October 5th and ending on October 9th is the Tinker's Trail, which you'll be bringing back the platinum sets of the Torva, Virtus, and Pernix armors. So do go ahead and go for this, but this will also have the tradable tokens for the Hedge Teleport and the Walk of Fame Override as ultra rare prizes. So that is pretty awesome considering the fact there's a whole bunch of stuff here. And then patch notes, we have the Game Jam up first. We have the description of the Tier 8 Worker District reward at Manithral to refer to mining damage instead of mining success rate. Ring of Kinship teleport speed has been increased. A new teleport option has been added to the Disc of Returning that can teleport players directly to the Life Altar. When gathering the special seaweed and the special sea cucumber as part of the Giant Oyster D&D, if you already have reached 200 mil, you will gather the relevant item on the next action instead of having to wait for 30 actions. Increase the mining damage boost that is granted when mining the red sandstone mineral deposits if you reach Tier 8 reputation in the Worker District of Manithral. Bad luck mitigation has been added to the engraved sarcophagus when attempting to get the Scepter of the Gods. Still haven't gotten one myself. Players can now toggle the visibility of EOC only and Legacy only worlds in the in-game World Hop interface. You now automatically fast travel through Isifdor Dense Forest with the Tyrannan Quiver 4 equipped. Hero Pass. So this is the thing that people are going to be excited for. The daily and weekly earn hero point missions have been changed. The amount of hero points needed to complete the entire daily mission chain has been reduced from 160 to 120. The amount of hero points given upon claiming the daily missions has been increased to 350 per mission. So each mission now gives 350. And the amount of hero points needed to complete the weekly hero point mission has been reduced from, and this is a typo I want to correct here too, of 2,500 to 600. The amount of hero points given upon claiming the weekly hero point mission has increased from 1,250 to 2,000 points. That's amazing. Heroic levels have been adjusted to be just like the normal levels, so that means 1 through 120. Every single one of those levels takes 1,000 hero points. So it's a lot easier to go through this. They made it so it's more of a time frame of 40 hours versus what it was prior. Any progress made towards those levels won't be lost, and you'll see a boost in your hero pass level. I can confirm this personally. I logged in and had this happen myself. And fix the adventurers feature missing a section to have hero pass added back. There is one thing they do not mention in the patch notes, obviously, and that is the daily challenges. Daily challenges will be coming back as of October 9th, and when they do come back, the keys and the lamps are going to be removed from the daily missions of the hero pass. The keys and the lamps have only been adding to the daily missions because of the removal of daily challenges. So now that there will be daily challenges and the daily missions, you can basically kind of complete them at the same time, but the daily challenges are going straight back to normal, how they used to. And because of that, getting your keys and that also getting your XP, you will no longer be getting that kind of stuff from the daily missions. So you're not getting a double up. just so everybody's aware. And that would be a bit OP if both of those gave 3 keys, if you completed all of it, and both of those gave XP. That would be a bit overkill. General Ectoplasm Necromantic Ruins can now be taken into the LoL fight during the Mighty Fall quest. Description for Honesty, it's not a purse achievement, has been updated to include Impure Essence. The potion crafting interface can now be opened by using Clean Tourstol on the Extreme Necromancy potion. Updated the Will of Souls talent tree within the city of earn points over the maximum are no longer displayed. Instead of a max label has been added. This affects both the main UI and the progress bar. Any additional points earned have not been removed. They are just simply not displayed. If players are at the max amount of talent points earned, they will no longer receive a chat box message regarding gaining talent points. Blood in the Hill NPC's healing hit splats are displayed after triggering its healing ability while using the death mark. Command Vengeful Ghost ability icon changed to better differentiate it from other abilities. Improved the fidelity of several Necromancy ability UI icons. Fixed an issue that allowed Runite ore to be weaved at level 6 divination. It is now set to level 55 divination as intended. Updated the message given when trying to take a cannon into Bork instance via Mathemax Guild portal. The teleport for Skeletal Horror via the minigame interface now teleports you to Fort 4 and 3 Lodestone instead of the Rock Lodestone. Issue where the Druidic Ritual quest was previously stuck if the old version of the quest was completed. Now it shows it's complete in the quest journal. Fixing issues that block some players from completing the Everlight Mystery. The Bladed Dive ability can now be used with non-weapon offhand items after unlocking it from the Shattered Worlds reward shop. Fix an issue causing the Fragments of Lang item set bonus to not activate when using the Aurora and Soul Dyed variants of the Wen weapons. The Holy Aggro Overload potion can now be stored in the inventory of the Beast of Burden. A player who has completed the Legacy of Zamrock session before completing the Elder God War season can now climb the stairs to the Falador throne room to get and claim succession lamps from the Coronated Adrastia. Players can now choose to change Adrastia back to her coronated form during the Twilight of the Gods aftermath by choosing Legacy of Zamrock option from the Falador throne room if they've unlocked it. Fix hidden obstructed UI elements on Beast tabs. And as for hotfix, players can now gain the Elder Overload solve buff from Thok's Cauldron when having a solve unlocked. When having any solve unlocked, I should say. Fix an issue where prayer renewal effects didn't increase the prayer points given when the effect was extended. This will affect both Lanthodime Incense Sticks and Thok's Overload Cauldron. Elder Overload Cauldrons can no longer limit anti-fire and prayer renewing to 6 minutes. Fix an issue that blocked players from using telekinetic grab ability on specific quest items like the Raid Boot or Pickled Brain. And that's it for the patches. Now we go into the community. We have a nice little drawing here of NY Channel RS getting their first time really meeting Raziel and getting to fight Hermod. And then we have a very, very beautiful artwork here from Ninth Cloud Art featuring the couple of different outfits here of Necromancy. And then we have a nice little comic here from Rare Corgi. It's rather light and fun. But do check those out. And then we have RuneTube. Up first we have Pride Slayer taking you through the lore of the Shadow Reef. And it looks like they're using Necromancy for it, so do check that out. And celebrating 5 years of Telos kills and achievements, Geo has created a wonderful highlight reel of various players' amazing moments. Unfortunately, due to how YouTube's music rules work, it is unable to be embedded, but go check it out here, and they have a link right here. Or you can just check out at G0ATT and find it there as well. Escaper screenshots, you got Bjorn Gomes. Is looking very regal these days with some buddies there. Very shiny outfits, very golden shiny outfits. And Tresu squaring up to Raziel. Might be a little bit of a height chain difference there. And then we have some Pink Skirts events, of course, and the first one up is going to be Gregoric, hosted by Mercy and Helpscape. This will be Wednesday, October 4th at 1200 Game Time, World 35, Heart of Gillinor, Sliske Lobby, FC is Helpscape. And then we have a new player event, Dungeoneering Fun Runs, hosted by Jen and RuneScape Discord mentors. Saturday, October 7th at 1900 Game Time, World 77, location is Daemonheim, FC is the A Help. So that is it for this week, and do remember, for those who are worried about the daily challenges, they are coming back, and that'll be coming back starting next week. Overall, you know, I gotta give Jagex a lot of credit. There was a lot of things that people were unhappy with, and I believe personally, I think they addressed them all, if not, and then some. But that'll do it for this video, so thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, later guys.